Welcome to Seymour from the Front Pew podcast, coming to you from the broadcast studio at Seymour First Baptist Church in Seymour, Tennessee, and featuring thoughts and discussions around loving God, loving others, making disciples, and living the life. I am your host, Tiger Brooks, and now, on to the podcast. All right, it's been a minute since we last were in here. We recorded a few podcasts back to back, and so it's been a hot minute since we've been in the studio together. And our fearless leader's gone.
Hey, listen.
And so,
Do you practice that?
no.
Getting the
He's in his office. Yes, got it. Nailed it.
where's the cue?
Come on.
There, I got it.
Come on, Brooks. You can do better than that.
You just have the feel, baby. So,
I saw a meme the other day that it was a fader, and they had put a Darth Vader
a Vader fader.
cover on it, and it was moving up and down, and it was a Darth Vader fader. It was awesome.
So, anyway,
Prepare yourself, audience.
yes, Corey is away, so the mice will play. And we had an idea about this particular episode. We had a couple of ideas, and we were like, no, we can't do that without him. Nope. We had a loving listener submit ideas. And we'll just say, thank you, Kelly Maynor.
Yes, thank
right.
you, Kelly
Thank
Maynard.
you.
You gave us
We
several
appreciate
good
it.
ideas.
Shout out to Kelly for bringing ideas to the table. However,
We appreciate it so much, we're not going to do any of them right now.
we
need Corey.
We're a bit hamstrung on a couple of those ideas that you had, which we are going to do. They are in the pipeline. In fact, we'll do it next week when he's back. But without him, it was going to be difficult because we didn't want to get in trouble. And
It's a true story.
so this is going to be, as Austin put it, a Seinfeld episode, which, as you know, if you are a Seinfeld fan, it's an episode about nothing.
And wherever Corey is right now, he just turned it up and got very nervous.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. We were sitting here discussing what should we talk about, and we're throwing around ideas, and I said, let's just
And what we were talking about should have been captured on video and audio.
press record. Let's just go with it.
And so
So here we are. We're going to waste a few minutes.
so we'll bring you up to speed on that dialogue a minute, and you can weigh in on this. So this is as of this recording, we are anticipating our men's ministry event coming up this coming Sunday, which is a fish fry. It's called Bearing Witness, and our guest speaker, his name is Kim Delosier. That's probably a good thing to get out there for everybody. Many of you may know Kim Delosier. He retired now, but he was for many years the Great Smoky Mountain National Park bear expert guy. Everything bear, everything. Honestly, if there were some sort of I understand if there were like varmints released into the park that were, predatory and needed to be taken care of. Like a couple of years ago, there were Russian boars that were released into the park that were becoming very destructive. They just proliferated.
Dadgum Russians.
And I'm sure Kim, along with probably some other ones that were there, spent some time eradicating the issue. And so he's written books about relocating bears via helicopters. One book called Bear in the Back Seat, and we're looking forward to that. He's a Christian man, very highly respected, and so he's going to be our guest speaker come Sunday. We're going to have a fish fry.
What kind of fish is it?
It is pollock. It is
Pollock.
It's a white fish.
Where's it coming from? Like Jackson?
No. Cisco.
No, Jackson
Wherever-
Pollock was the joke.
Okay.
Come on, man.
I didn't get
Okay.
that one either.
I got it.
You probably don't even know who Jackson Pollock is.
Yeah.
Nope.
Just Jason.
Ugly art.
Anyway.
People who claim to know.
Cisco. Wait. I just caught that.
Not Poncho.
So we're not-
Cisco.
So
We're
that's
all
where
slow today.
there's a really good Cisco joke that I should make right now, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
because
Thank
I'm-
you. FCC.
So you just
rules.
order. Okay, so you just order. Okay.
Yeah. It's from a
Oh,
food place.
I was thinking it'd be like crappie or catfish or something
No.
local somebody caught.
Trust me, you're not going to be disappointed.
Oh, I'm not. I rarely am
It
when
is,
it comes to food.
It's going to be.
Actually,
Epic.
let's be real.
That's because
Pretty often you are disappointed.
when you choose places.
I don't choose places anymore because I know better.
So we were
Never disappointed when your wife cooks.
discussing the fact that we were going to have the fish fry, and I am thinking through what dessert's going to look like, and then we got to talking about fall, and Jason said, "How do you feel about pumpkin pie?" And Austin, of course, is way out on pumpkin pie. Trash, he says, and I quote, "Trash." So y'all can have at it with Austin next time you see him. But we like pumpkin pie. In fact,
Love pumpkin
that
pie.
brought up the issue of, hey, let's go to Sam's or Costco and buy some of those. They look like, wheel covers. They look
20-inch wheel.
hubcaps, and one of those pies that weighs like 17 pounds. I wonder how many that can feed. And then we got to wondering about if you've ever bought one of those pies, how do you cut it to serve it to normal human beings? Because if you cut a piece, the piece is going to be enormous, like cut normally. So is there a hack of cutting it in squares or something where it can serve more people, I wonder?
Yeah, so as far as I'm concerned, I'm still cutting the thing in slices because the ratio to the pie to the crust is a big deal to me.
Yeah.
And also, it's just weird to me when you're
if you
cutting
cut
it.
pie, you're going to have the crust with it.
Right.
Unless you cut it real weird.
Yeah, if you cut it now, I would
want to
love.
bisect it.
I don't typically like the crust, if I'm being honest. I don't like the outside crust.
Oh, I love outside crust.
I usually, if I'm getting the outside piece, I'm cutting that off. So, I would do it that way and eat the middle. I halfway wonder, it's a lot like that pizza we had last week.
Yeah.
That thing is absolutely massive, and you're still cutting
So
it.
we went.
Yeah.
What's the name of the place we went?
Baker Boy Pizza off
Last
of
Thursday.
North Cherry Street.
Tiger took us to Baker Boy Pizza, and I walked up as you're ordering,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
and he said, we're getting whatever the name of it was, pizza.
Honey
Yes.
something.
Hot honey.
Yes,
Yes.
honey.
Yes, honey.
Yes, honey. It
called
had
Yes,
pepperoni, bacon, and hot honey on it. And Tiger's like, oh, I want one of those. And an order of the mozzarella sticks.
A half order of the
Half
mozzarella.
order. I was like, that is not enough food, Tiger. And he was like, you just wait. And they brought out a pizza about the size of this table right here.
It's a 24-inch pizza.
It's enormous.
Massive.
So much so that, let's see, I ate one piece.
Uh-huh.
How many did you eat?
I had 1.5.
I think did we take home 2 or 3?
2.
3.
The box,
We
we
took
took
home
home 3.
3.
And the box with 3 pieces of pizza had to be 10 pounds.
Yeah. The mozzaralla
heavy.
sticks were logs.
Yeah, they literally
They were
are.
huge.
They call them rolling pins. They're
That was the
called
best part.
mozzarella
They were
rolling
very
pins.
good.
They
About choked and died, but
it was
still
this
really good.
It was this long. Had a caliber on it. It was a 50 caliber rolling pin mozzarella cheese stick, and they were really, really good. So this turned into Tiger's Tasty Tales all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But anyway,
But all that's to say, it's same concept.
same principle. You got a lot. If you
huge
take
slice.
a piece out of
Yeah.
something this big, it's going to be enormous. And so
So that leftover piece, one of them made its way to my house.
Mm-hmm.
And I
it fed your entire family.
and I left it on the counter real quick, and I had to pick up Nora and bring her back for dance here. Leah got home, and I got a text that said, what in the Andre the Giant size pizza is happening on our counter right now?
So another funny about that. Later that afternoon, can't remember if you were here or you were here, but I think you were still here when Josh Jenkins came
Yeah,
in.
no, I gave him. That's why only one piece made it to my house.
Josh comes down the hall toward my office, and he's got one of
Folded
those
and eaten
pieces of pizza. And I'm not lying. The piece of
It
pizza
doesn't
is
fit on a
this-
plate.
It's this big. If you can visualize this, it doesn't fit on a plate. It hangs over.
It's huge.
And he came down the hall toward my office, gnawing on his pizza and ate the entire thing while he stood in my office and we talked about whatever. But I don't know what he ate for dinner that night. If Hannah, I'm sorry if we ruined Josh's dinner. But anyway, try that sometime if you want to.
It was very good.
You could feed your whole family with one pizza.
But why don't you like pumpkin pie?
This is an issue.
I don't generally
Early childhood
like
experience.
pie.
You
There's
don't
not
like
a whole
just
lot of
pie
pies
in
that I
general.
don't like.
Pecan pie?
No, Leah makes a chocolate pecan pie that I like.
That is really good. I've
But
had that.
normal pecan pie. I mean, I'll eat it, but it's just not I'm more of a cake person. When you make pumpkin pie, like I don't mind it, but I'll drown it in Cool Whip.
Mm.
The fall spice flavor this just doesn't really do much for me. I don't like pumpkin flavored things. It's just not my not my
So
jam.
the classic Starbucks pumpkin spice latte.
No.
I don't like pumpkin spice drinks. I don't like that. But man, I can kill some pumpkin pie.
Yeah, I love pumpkin pie.
I know, but we were talking about this off the air. I like pumpkin pie that's like literally you're taking the pumpkin, you're baking it, you're making it right out of the pumpkin.
Yeah.
A pie pumpkin. People don't understand that. There are legitimate pie pumpkins. You can't just take any pumpkin.
So not the jack-o'-lantern pumpkins.
No,
you got to
that's
have
different.
a pie pumpkin that's different.
Is a pie
smaller, I would imagine.
smaller, it's sweeter. It's a different color actually than the regular orange.
That's probably like
pumpkins.
corn, like the corn that's made for feed and the corn that's made for eating.
But I love that.
I have a pumpkin pie story. Have I ever told this story?
No. I don't think I've heard the pumpkin pie story.
So
Did you sit in it?
No. So when I was young,
You ate the whole thing.
when I was a kid, my grandmother, my mother's mother, was still alive. She passed when I was 12. So this would be, and maybe this happened after she passed. But the point is, she had a good friend. So Granny, what I called her, she was single. She was widowed for see, Caw died in 1975.
Caw-caw?
Go back.
Caw-caw, yeah. We called him Caw.
Caw.
His name was Kay, and so somehow it came out to Caw by the time it got to this grandkid and others. But anyway, he died in 75, so Granny was widowed for, what is that math, 17 years? And but she had a pal, who another widow woman, a widow woman. She had a pal who lived over in Gate City, just across the border from Kingsport, Gate City, Virginia. We were in Kingsport, Tennessee. And Eula was her name. And Eula would come to town, come pick up Granny. Granny never drove. And so Eula would bring her Oldsmobile down and pick up Granny, and they would go to whoever died, that funeral that day, visiting friends and stuff. And that was their, there was two or three a week. 2 or 3 a week, they'd go to a funeral and then go eat something, and then Eula'd bring her home. And
That's like the people who wake up just to read the obituaries.
Yeah.
But the next level. It's like,
it's like, let's go.
all right, whose funeral are we going to today?
Bertha, get your clothes on. We're going. That's my granny's name was Bertha.
I wonder if the week before they said, I got my dress picked out for next week.
Yeah. And so Eula became part of our family. She would come over for Thanksgiving, and she would come over for Christmas and stuff. And so even after my granny died, we'd call Eula because she just became like our adopted grandparent. So an interesting thing about Eula, you know how Robert Kennedy Jr. has that vocal thing? He had whatever happened to his vocals, and he has a very prominent way of speaking. That was Eula. She would call, and I developed the ability to mimic her to the T. And she would call and she would say, and that's the way she would sound. I could call my mom, I could call my Aunt Sue, I could call them, and I could talk with them for 10 minutes, and they would never know that it was me. Anyway, Eula decided after a few years of us inviting her to come, she wanted to do something nice. And so for one Thanksgiving, she decided she was going to make the pumpkin pie. Eula had never contributed anything to any of the previous meals, so we were not sure what she brought to the table in terms of ability and skill when it came, because my family can cook. I mean, Mama Mama could make anything. And so, when you pass out things that everybody's going to bring, everybody had their thing. It's like, okay, Aunt Vonda's going to bring this, Aunt Sue's going to bring this, my sister's going to bring something, and my mom's going to make like 7 things. And so we were all going, Eula's got the pie. And we were like, wondering how this was going to break out. And so things happen. We have turkey and dressing and the whole spread. And, we're in a tryptophan coma in the den. And finally it's pumpkin pie time. And
I'm envisioning like water chestnuts in the pie.
Eula made this grand statement. She was like,
I hope you like my pie. You can't tell there's any pumpkin in my pie.
which I don't know what that meant. But, like it's so light and fluffy or whatever. And anyway, so we bite into this thing. We slice into this thing and we start distributing it amongst the crowd. And so
I guess it had the consistency of a pumpkin pie. It looked like
it had the look.
Had the look.
Consistency we're about to get to.
Oh, no. Start running.
Bless her heart. May God rest her soul. Eula had used a pumpkin. Definitely.
Oh, no.
She'd not pulled the strings out.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
So while it was seed free, the strings happened to make their way in there.
Mm.
God.
But we're not sure any sugar made its way in there. We were all like, in our house, back in my mom and dad's house, it's not like the open concept houses of today. Every room had a room, so we couldn't all fit in one place. So you get your dessert or whatever, and then you it's a diaspora across the house. Everybody's spreading out, and several of us went to the den, and so Eula's there, but we can't. I can't be my normal self. I'm not going to offend Eula, and so we start biting into this stuff, and we're like, and we're pulling the strings out of our mouths. And bless her heart, it was bad.
Nobody told her?
Worst.
Did somebody ever tell her?
She never brought another pumpkin pie to the Thanksgiving, but I just don't know how you don't know that's not going to. She just tried,
Yeah.
but it was bad. So, folks, buy the right pumpkins.
That's right.
And string them bad
Prep
boys
it right.
before you
I bet almost everybody out there just buys pumpkin.
canned pumpkin.
Yeah, most people do.
Not many people do.
And I still like that. I still eat, but it does not compare to me
So
to
my
pumpkin pie with real pumpkin. Like you're making it.
yeah, I would
So
eat
much
that in a
better.
heartbeat. I mean, I would definitely anything that's homemade.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try
Yeah.
and would enjoy. I just most of the time pumpkin pie is store bought. Most people,
Yep.
and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
of the many things that are at my disposal,
Yeah.
I'm not going to choose a store bought anything, but especially a store bought pumpkin pie.
Mhm. Although I will say the
But I have heard the Sam's ones are really good.
Sam's one's really good, but to me the Sam's pecan pie is really good.
I love a pecan pie.
And it's just as big. It's the same diameter.
Did you know that? What's my favorite ice cream? Bluebell makes a pumpkin pie ice cream now.
No,
Oh, hey.
Yes.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I'll kill that.
Yeah.
Like that oatmeal.
Mm-hmm. The oatmeal cream pie,
Jeez.
Bluebell ice
That
cream
steak
is
thing's good.
unbelievable.
We went, I don't know, the boys had something. So we took Nora last Sunday night. We took Nora to Cruise Farms. And they had pumpkin and brown butter that she got mixed. It was real good. But they had chai latte ice cream.
Mhm.
And I got an affogato with it.
Oh yeah, you were telling me.
It was
About
like a dirty chai. Oh, man.
Affogado's your
Lovely.
favorite, isn't it?
I like an affogato, yeah.
I actually do like that.
It's really
Here,
good.
Yeah.
One of these days, somebody's going to come to us with a spreadsheet, and they're going to say, "This is
All the foods.
you're pastors. You have a podcast, which people are listening to for spiritual guidance. And here's the 3 times you've talked about spiritual things.
yeah,
And here's the 422 times you've talked about food.
yeah. And look at the ratings on those back. Yeah.
We're good Baptists.
Right.
So
We like our food.
So speaking of excitement here in the, south of the river, South Knox to Seymour area, I got really excited when Sugar Queen announced they were opening up a store
Yeah,
for
I haven't
donuts,
have you tried it?
and coffee. I'm about to tell you that story. And so
More food.
it had an
I've not
opening
tried it yet.
last week, right? Had an opening. It was like on people's social media. I saw it. I follow them. I'm like, yes, I want to go try this. They're excited about getting their donuts back out there. They used to do them. Then they went to kind of all ice cream and stuff. And so pretzels as
I was
well.
about to say pretzels.
Pretzels are fantastic. Yeah.
Anyway, so I was doing MVP devotions Saturday, so I was coming a little bit early because let's just say that there were some issues at MVP that needed attention, all hands on deck. And so I get up and I get there 10 minutes after I walk out onto the field, ready for whatever is about to take place.
The Lord spoke.
Yeah, the Lord opened up the skies, the rains fell, and things were canceled. And so
Praise the Lord.
everything was canceled, which is another podcast for another day.
No, we won't talk about that.
And I'm like, well, all right. So I got a little time on my hands. Let's go to the new Sugar Queen. It's Saturday morning.
By yourself?
Just me. Yeah, I was
Paige
batching
out
it.
of town.
Paige out of town. And
Should
so
have told me, man. We were going to Cracker Barrel. You could have come with us. We spent a lovely day at the
Thanks.
Cracker Barrel.
a lovely day at the Cracker Barrel.
Hey,
When
we spend
went
all
out-
day at Cracker Barrel when my family goes.
Good
Yeah.
night. That's a
Yeah.
whole nother.
So
That's why we go there, because it keeps the kids entertained.
So I drive all the way to, down Chapman Highway toward the Sugar Queen, which is just past Walmart on the left if you're going north, and closed.
What?
Closed. It's 11 o'clock on a Saturday morning. I was like, you just opened. So I guess it was a soft opening or a whatever, and then they're ready to open. It's probably open right now, but I missed it again. I was disappointed, and got back home by myself. Of course, Mama Marie's there. But I walked in, the power had been off at the house. And so all of the smart lights were all flashing real wild stuff, and all my clocks were off. So I had to spend, a half hour going around fixing all the lights and the clocks and stuff. It was a crazy day. Crazy day.
But still didn't get your donut.
Didn't get my donut. No, actually I did. I came back by and got Bucking Goods.
Oh,
Those don't disappoint.
Yeah, they're good, but
I got a ham, egg, and
I wanna
cheese
try that.
croissant
that
from
Yeah,
Bucking
that's
Goods.
good, too.
Those are fantastic. It's like it's like eating crunchy air. I don't know how they make a croissant that soft, but it was dang good.
yeah,
So I wasn't disappointed. Love Bucking Goods donuts. Appreciate y'all.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
All right.
like that.
What else can we talk about?
It seems like there was something that flew through our minds moments ago before we opened up.
Jason just wanted to talk about fall
Fall.
because he's all,
Oh,
seasonal.
let's talk about the pumpkin patch.
Yep.
They're going to be delivered on
Are you
the
going to
11th.
have any pie pumpkins?
They don't typically have pie pumpkins. Yeah, here's the funny thing. When it comes to pie pumpkins, years ago,
Where does one buy a pie pumpkin?
you can get them at the store.
Do
You
go-
used to be able to get them at Kiker Farms, but the last couple years, they've not had pie pumpkins at Kiker Farms.
Do they actually say pie pumpkins, or do you just
No,
have to?
you have to
You
know.
have to know.
I mean, they may in the store. In the store, they may say pie pumpkins.
I'm
I
going
don't
to
know,
assume the little pumpkins that have all the little tumors on them don't
No.
make them good.
Mm-mm. No, but whenever, so we started the pumpkin patch in Greensboro at my previous church. Probably about 6 years before I left there. We shut it down. I knew I was leaving, and I didn't want to leave that. It's a big undertaking
Sure. Yeah.
to do, especially there, because we would run the pumpkin patch for 5 weeks. We're only doing it for about 2.5, 3 weeks here. So it was a big undertaking. And so we shut it down before I left to come here. We would do that pumpkin patch. And the first year I was like, I don't know what the world I'm doing. I don't know anything about pumpkins. And man, I learned so much about pumpkins just doing that pumpkin patch. And ladies would come on. Where I first learned about pie pumpkins was a lady came on to the pumpkin patch looking for a pie pumpkin. And I was like, sure, I guess we have a pie pumpkin out here. I have no idea what a pie pumpkin is. So she starts walking the pumpkin patch, and she's looking for. She comes back around. She said, "This old little lady says, honey, I got to tell you this. You have no pie pumpkins on your property." I'm like, "Can you tell me what a pie pumpkin is?" And she starts describing it and explaining it. And I was like, "Yeah, we don't have any of those here." You're right, we don't.
We just have decorating pumpkins.
So she went and got one. I don't know where she got one, and she brought it back to show me what a pie pumpkin was.
How
and
sweet!
It's like it was a lesser. It was not as bright of an orange. It was more of a yellowy kind of color, and
the pumpkin whisperer.
Yeah, it was a little more dense than it was a heavier pumpkin.
Yeah.
And so she did that, but
smell it.
So yeah, we've got the pumpkin patch coming. Looking forward to it. It's a fun time. I'll just, anyone who's listening, it's a fun time for our students to come out here to fellowship. In Greensboro, that it grew to basically we had time slots for students to come and work the pumpkin patch, so that because this is a student fundraiser, but we would have the students would start showing up when it wasn't their time slots, just because they wanted to come hang out in the pumpkin patch, because it's just fun. We have a good time. We're going to be painting pumpkins. We're going to be painting pallets to sell as well as we empty them out, and just to continue to make a little extra cash for the student ministry. And so it's just a fun time to kind of be out there, have some fun with some pumpkins, and it's an enjoyable time. So I'm looking forward to it. I've been wanting to bring it here for a while, because it is there's so many levels to it that are good as far as ministry wise. We'll be going into some daycares, some schools, and we'll take the gospel message with us as we're taking pumpkins and letting them decorate pumpkins. And so we use that as an opportunity. They also, man, we had so many people come on the pumpkin patch that would have never stepped foot in our church, that they came onto our property for the sake of coming to buy a pumpkin. And I mean, I can remember numerous conversations. One in particular, I remember a lady that came onto the pumpkin patch, and she came out, and I could tell she looked a little sickly. She was there with a couple of her kids, and so they go out. They're looking for their pumpkins. They find their pumpkins. Usually, our kind of the normal is that we would, as we were checking out the pumpkins and doing all that stuff and having to pay, one of us would be kind of talking to someone, hey, is there anything we can do to pray for you? Anything going on in your life that, we can pray for you about? And this lady, as soon as I asked her that, she just started crying. And I was like, oh, what did I just get myself into? No idea what this is coming. Come to find out, she was having a major brain surgery the next day. She said, I'm coming to pick out pumpkins with my kids because I don't know what I'm going to be like after tomorrow.
Maybe not even.
She said, we're going to.
If she comes back off the table.
She's like, we're going to do, I want to do this. This is something we're going to do tonight. We're going to carve our pumpkins with these kids, with my kids. And she said, I'm going into this brain surgery tomorrow. And, I wish I could tell you I knew what happened. I don't. Never saw her again or her family. We did not charge her for her pumpkins that moment. We gave her, you just take these, you go. But we had an opportunity just to pray for her and just kind of lift her up to the Lord. And so those are moments that I'm looking forward to, that you wouldn't think about the pumpkins bringing opportunities to be able to speak into people's lives, to be able to go into schools, take the gospel message into schools, the fellowship that we'll have with students, the fellowship that the congregation folks will have as they come out. We're going to need folks that are not connected necessarily to the student ministry to come and help us and to work the pumpkin patch with students. And the intergenerational relationships that can form through that are great, and a great opportunity as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the pumpkin patch. I know it's, when people see it's like, what in the world are you doing? Like, yeah, it's fun.
So they are delivered on the 11th, which is a Saturday, which you'll need some help with.
Yes,
and that's,
lots of help.
You can find out more about that. It's in our bulletin, and you can contact the church for that. The family festival, is that what we're calling it? Fall Family Festival?
Yep.
Is the 12th. That's Sunday, which is going to be a fun thing. We're going to have hay rides and...
Hay rides, we're going to have,
games
you're going to have access to the pumpkin patch. Obviously there, you're going to, everything is free for that event, except for your pumpkin. If you want to buy a pumpkin, you can buy a pumpkin. But hay ride, we're going to have axe throwing. We're bringing the axe throwing
I never.
there.
See, I knew we
Yep.
talked about it, but I didn't know if we nailed
We're
that
gonna
down.
do. We'll have fire pits going for s'mores. We're gonna have pumpkin painting that will also be able to be entered into a pumpkin painting contest at the end of the day. We're gonna have corn husk doll making. So you're gonna take corn husks and make those into dolls. We'll see how that goes.
I got a real Dwight Schrute
Yeah.
feeling from
Very
that,
much.
saying
We just
that.
need some beats out here. We're gonna have what was the other thing that we're gonna have? We are gonna have like
Hot dogs.
some-
Are we doing hot dogs?
we're doing hamburgers and hot dogs.
Hamburgers and hot dogs.
Yep, we're doing both. We're here, so we can do more than just
Yeah,
hot dogs.
okay, fun.
We're also going to be doing a couple different contest things. We're going to be doing a pie eating contest. That's where the pumpkin pie thing came in. That
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to do the Sam's pumpkin pie. You have to
right.
eat one of them things.
Early call prediction on who's going to win a pie eating contest at our church.
I mean, it just depends on who enters.
Usually it's always the skinny,
one you do not
the
expect,
smaller,
yes.
skinny, like just crazy metabolism guy.
Yeah,
Nico might win.
maybe. I'd put Eli on that.
Eli probably could.
I bet Eli could put it down. If he would do it fast, that'd be his thing.
Figured out if he'd do anything. Kidding.
I mean, I can eat some pie.
We're also doing three-legged race so that Tiger can get his blue ribbon.
I'll bring out my old style. Shelby, you in?
Shelby's your partner.
So we're just a time just to everybody fellowship, have fun, enjoy the time, and
So I got an idea for an additional fundraising alongside your pumpkin patch. I think you need to do the pumpkin patch raffle, because I don't think that, even though the sale officially goes on the 13th through the 31st.
correct.
It's a palindrome, 1331C.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to make it to the 31st. Honestly, I think they're gone before that. I think you do a raffle, $5. You get to pick the date that you think they sell out.
Yeah.
And then you split the pot, half to the ministry, half to whoever wins.
Isn't
mean,
that
it'll be
technically
interesting.
illegal?
No, not for
I thought 50-50.
nonprofits.
Nonprofit.
Oh, there it is.
Nonprofits.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. Granted, we're in a different spot, different location. I get that. But, like I said,
You've never sold out?
We never sold out. Never even came close.
Well, North Carolinians, they don't like their pumpkins like
But we would sell close to $13,000 to $15,000 in pumpkins. Now we don't make that much. It's a percentage that we make.
Right.
But in total, we would sell almost $13,000 to $15,000 in pumpkins, and we didn't sell out.
Okay.
So if we sell out, I will be over the moon. We're getting 70% of an 18-wheeler truck.
Okay. I can't conceptualize what that's going to
If we
It's a
don't
lot.
sell out,
Yep.
I'll volunteer to have batting practice.
We'll do the sledgehammer thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we could have all kinds of fun.
Usually what we do, and I've already got this worked out with at least one person I know is probably going to
$2 a swing.
do this, but we literally just get, a cow farmer will come and bring their dump truck, and we'll be ready just as soon as we close the pumpkin patch, we'll take all those pumpkins and throw them in their dump truck,
Nah,
and they'll take them.
we can be
'em
more
to that.
creative than that.
Well, the only thing is
We'll go
for
full
us, we
Gallagher.
can get some, but you don't want people to think, oh, I can come the last day and just get my pumpkin for free.
Yeah.
That's
You don't want to foster that
Right.
plan.
Yeah, because then they won't buy them from us.
We'll feed them to the hogs.
Oh, I
before
don't
we
mean
can do
give
free
anybody
pumpkin.
for free. I'm saying like
Just let us blow them
batting
up.
practice. Yeah, blow them up, tannerite some. We could have some fun.
We'll keep a few to ourselves.
We could get some more pinwheels and shoot them at it. You said it's like a 50 caliber bullet.
Oh, yeah. Rolling pins.
Rolling pin. No, sorry, not pinwheels.
Rolling pins.
Rolling pins.
Yeah, I was confused. It's like
Sorry.
pinwheel.
You could bat them with those things. Interesting.
So yeah. Anyway, we'll have some fun out there.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. But seriously, if we sell out, yeah, I would expect a good 1,200 pumpkins to 1,500 pumpkins out there.
Okay.
Just our big pumpkins. That's just the bulk pumpkins. And then there's boxes and pallets full of all the small pumpkins too.
Mm-hmm.
That are little ones.
Okay. That's exciting.
Yep.
We'll see how it goes. And it's going to be positionally on the property. It's going to be toward the concession stand area, right?
Yeah, right next to the concession stand. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And some behind it probably.
Yeah, because
Maybe by then,
hopefully we're moving dirt by then.
Yeah.
maybe by then, your children's wing will be close to done.
Don't count on it. Unfortunately, I think we're still past the pumpkin. I think the
dropped a
pumpkin patch
grenade
will
on
be-
this whole episode.
Yeah, it'll be over and done with before that's done. Unfortunately.
All right. So that's the episode about nothing except everything related to pumpkins and fall and lots of fun. Thank you for being a part of this. You want to add anything to this? You want to contribute to this?
Thanks for not being here, Corey. We appreciate you being absent.
So we can have fun. All right. All right. Thanks again for tuning in to Seymour from the Front Pew podcast. As always, be like Kelly. Email us your ideas about podcast episodes, and we will work those things in. Some of her ideas will be coming up in the coming weeks, and we appreciate any and all suggestions, and keep sharing and liking, and we enjoy. As a result of a podcast, this man has a new truck,
And no kidding.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Appreciate that.
And so we appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming and enjoying this podcast. Come back soon. We'll see you then. Say bye, fellas.
Later.
See ya.
Thank you for listening to Seymour from the Front Pew. Our sole desire for this podcast is to glorify God by educating and encouraging His body. If you would like to learn more about anything you've heard today, feel free to reach out by email at staff@seymourfbc.org or by visiting our website at seymourfbc.org. If you're located near our community and do not have a church home, come worship with us at 10:15 a.m. on Sunday morning. Until then, we pray God's richest blessings on you and yours as you love God, love others, make disciples, and live the life.